Anyway, Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome to Carmens Bronco Shop, the last episode of 2020. Christmas is gone now. It's a couple days old. Actually, look at this. I got my new jacket on that my lovely daughter bought me. Take it off. It's a little warm out here. Oh, and a shirt that my wife bought me. Not bad. Okay, but we won't do a modeling session for you guys. I don't think you want to see that. Anyway, here we are. We haven't done anything since, well, it was the fall. We took the 77 out for paint, and I've been to the paint shop as recently as the day before Christmas, designing consulting with the painter on how the stripes were going to go around the wheel wells and along the body, trying to have them close to factory, but you know, it's almost impossible when you're changing, you know, when you're taking the doors off and putting the road style inserts in and things. So we're trying to come up with something that will look good for that. Anyway, since that time, we painted the inside of the shop. Everything is blue again, a little fresher blue than it was the last time. We've got our beer machine over here. Oh, sorry, it's a pop machine. This is a family show, I forgot. Ice cold Coca-Cola with a couple of special pop brands in there. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on to the story about that new Bronco right there. This is pretty cool. I'll show you where it all started. So here we come. This is the spot where it all started. Maitland, Nova Scotia. And as you get closer, we're going to be able to see the old Irving garage where this Bronco did all its work. Used to plow this parking lot, go to Truro to pick up parts for anything that he was working on. That's it. That's the spot right there. That old Irving station. It's a cottage of some sort now. Pretty neat. So this is where we're picking up the Bronco, and we're going to take it back and start doing some work on it. All right, everybody. A little update on the new beast here. So, master cylinder replaced because it was so old, and a little line. I guess it's the I'm not even sure which brake line it was now, but I had to replace one. And my plan for this beast right now was just to get it running so that I could move it in and out of the garage, and I need brakes, obviously. And we got to do a little bit of a repair here on the front of the frame. The guys had a plow on it, and they had a little accident, so that's bent down a tiny bit, just the front 4 inches. So we got to do that. So I'll give this a little flash so you can hear it run. So there it is. Doesn't sound too bad. We had it running for about 15 minutes a while ago, so that got rid of some of the smoke and everything. And I mean, I don't know how long of a drive I would go with this engine, but it's not pouring blue smoke out, so it's definitely good enough that I can take and, you know, I can spend a lot of time messing around with this truck before I actually got to, you know, tear it apart and restore it. So one last thing. Oh, this is kind of cool. This was the old controls for the plow. That was sitting between the two seats. Just to be having sputtering and going on. On the back, check this out. Power steering works beautiful. Fine, there's no pressure on the tires, so it's a little easier. The steering wheel is absolutely huge. I can hardly get in and out of the truck. Check this out. We have a tree. Brakes. Push. Oh. This is a cool feature too. don't know if you can see that or not. Oh. The flashing light up on the top for when the guy was plowing. So there you have it. Somewhere along the way, he got some nice interior for it. It's pretty much wore out now, although these panels are in really nice shape, but they're still a little rounded on the edges. So if you're going to do a full restoration, you'd want to do something about that. Look at this. This was popular up here. So this was the service truck for the Irving station, and this was one of these service checks. The date is on it there somewhere. It's off. Oh, it's in kilometers. Type of oil, oil filter, all those good things, when everything was done and when it needs to be serviced again. Last time this was done was 20 some years ago, so we're probably overdue. Anyway, these plugs are rust check plugs, but like I said, it's that old, and we all know what these machines are like. They just rust out. So the deal with this project is that I was nervous I might not be able to find another one. So I got one in advance. And I'm going to finish the other truck, the 77 that you've all been watching. And then once that's done and we figure out what we're going to do with it, then we're going to do this one. But this one is going to be done in a way so that everything is going to be exactly what I want. So I'm going to end up keeping either this one or the one I just did. I know they're both going to be beautiful trucks, but this one's got a 3 in the tree. I don't think that I'm going to keep a 3 in the tree. It'll end up being an automatic if I keep it. If I sell it, well, that won't make much of a difference because there's a pile of people out there that love the 3 on the tree. And if not the 3 in the tree, then the 3 on the floor. It's just a matter of buying the shifter and installing it. I've done that before. No big deal. It's interesting. This truck ends up being red, and so is the one that I'm doing right now. But if I keep this one, it won't be red. It'll be switched over. I believe this was originally a green truck. I'm not positive, but the son of the owner said that it was. When he was a kid, he remembered it being green. Some of you remember my old truck. When I first got it, I looked up and I was surprised to see a dome light. And I made a comment about the fact that I don't remember ever seeing a dome light before. But I guess I wasn't full of it because there's no dome light in this one. So that was one of the weird things about that last truck. So there you have it, guys. That's more or less the introduction to the old Irving Service truck. I don't have a name for it yet, but that's going to work for now. And we can all tell that it's paid its dues through the years, so it deserves a little recognition. Anyway, back to current time frame. The new Bronco, the 77, it should be done any day from the paint shop. And that's going to be exciting. And everybody thinks that, well, the truck is all painted, so there's nothing left to do. But that's not the case at all. I mean, it's basically just rough. Like all the detailing has to go back on the truck. Flares, bumpers, interior, soft top, even some of the suspension system. So there's lots to see, and it's going to be exciting to see it get finished off. And when that's all done, then we'll start tearing the other one apart. In any case, this is our last video of 2020. And I wanted to send a special shout out to my beautiful granddaughter, Lily, from Alberta. Now, Lily was supposed to be with us this year for Christmas, and she was actually even supposed to be here last summer for a visit. So these keep being put off because of COVID, you know, like everybody else in North America. But let's cross our fingers and hope that the vaccine's going to work and that we get a control over all these different things, and you know, that travel will start to be somehow normal within the next 6 months to a year. Anyway, I hope this video finds all of you happy, healthy, enjoying your lives and your Broncos. And I want to wish you all a very happy new year and all the best in 2021. Cheers.